Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all once again, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 38th edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. And today, I want to just look at some things that are very important to your investment because becoming a successful trader is not easy, and especially if you are trading without education, no plan, and no tools to show your what to show you the best trade. That means if you really want to stay ahead of the market, you must have education, you must have plan, you must also have tools that will guide you on how to invest profitably. Most traders lost money, and the few are able to work to earn real money over time when they use the word their plan. When they use their tools at the same time follow their plan. I mean trading their plan. This is how they make money. However, if you have a process where you only make trade when specific conditions are met. Example, like we have seen any season that comes 4 times a year. There are some traders that all they do is that they trade any season, knowing the period that the earnings will hit the market. That means using a earnings dates to position in a particular zone. Those kind of traders, that means they play the market 4 times in a year. They are not the type that want to enter and come out easily. They have objective that I'm an earnings trader, and you know that during any season there are a lot of what activities in terms of liquidity, momentum, sentiment. All this are already made known during any season. You see it changing, and because that season is where people look at things being at the peak, they want to play that season because more funds will be attracted to the market. Then your outcome can be drastically different from the average trader in the market if you follow your plan and also use this season. No, also if you also know how to use your technical analysis very well, you're able to enter a stock before others identify it using your technical analysis and indicators to know this is the right time to buy these stocks. In doing all this, I always say use your stop loss, take away emotion. These are very two words that I will not stop using in any of my training so that you will know that trading is not just come to dance. You must know how to protect your capital. You must know how to take away emotion so that you can take informed decision that will also impact your portfolio positively. If this is done, I'm telling you, you are on the right path to stay ahead of the market. I have generated returns for those that attended a market master class for the last 2 years, a year and some now, in a master class because of what we use system and also we follow our system. That means if you really want to also change your investment, horizon, your investment, level, your returns, you need to also be part of the coming master because I'm telling you, changing is around the corner. The market will definitely change. I will tell you, market will remain the way it is today. Market will change. And are you prepared for the change? If you are prepared for the change, that means you will go ahead of this market. If you are not prepared for the change, the market will leave you behind. That's why many people they enter the market, they are complaining that they are looking. No, market is changing. As market is changing, you also will change your strategy, and also change your investment decision so that you can stay ahead of it. Once this is done, those that have attended our master class will have a lot of testimony to give you, not only testimony, what they have learned in terms of knowledge and also in terms of returns on their portfolio. And yes, I will tell you that we are magicians, that out of 5 stocks, we are getting 3/5 times, 4/5. We can say that no, what is that if you get the right strategy, you will stay ahead of the market. And one thing that after the master class, also follow you up to know what is happening so that at the end of the day, you will be at what are the money side of the market. And that is only way also you can also sustain this gain in the market. If you want to make your portfolio, you have more gains than losers, you need to also up your game, up your education, get the right tools to be in the market. Like I always say, play with your stop loss and take away emotion. Yes, you can see that the things globally are still not changing, but rather they are influencing activities in the global market. But speak now, global market is still looking up in some of them mature economy. But you can see that oil price also further decline again, because of what the plan for US to release more, to release more crude to the system. That also is pushing price of crude down. But I'll tell you, this oscillation of commodity price will continue until there is peace in this Ukraine and Russia. And don't forget that even when the peace comes today, it's not overnight that things will change in that part of the world. That means every economy I can see, even the trade of the World Trade Organization, they are all planning how they can look at way to kind of substitute that they can use to replace most of these materials or commodities that come from this part of the world. Those are business can control that at the end of the day, it will not lead to what another global recession. But it's a good way, but also you as a trader, you keep your eyes in the market. You are not just move left and right, but because you know what you are doing in the market. That is why you need to stay ahead of the market. Like down here in the market now, we know that here in Nigeria, our earning season for full year is coming at end today. You can see that the number of companies that released their 2021 full year of their result between yesterday and today has been on increase because they want to meet the deadline of. That is why corporate governance is very, very important. Keeping to your post-listing requirements very, very important. You can see that they want to meet the deadline so that they won't be paying fine. Because for me, it doesn't make any sense and mean that you are paying fine to release your result again. What will it tell your shareholder? You can see the way they are complaining. But after coming out, we're seeing also dividend coming along with this corporate, and some are also disappointing investors. Some are giving some investor surprises. But those that are giving surprises, you see how market reacted, and those that are disappointed, the market. That is why you need to keep your eyes on what on your candlestick to know exactly what is happening, because whatever result they release is going to reflect on the candlestick of this individual company. For that, you need to keep your eyes on candle, trade the candle. That is why you want to set your stop loss on your candlestick and also, or even though on your price, that you will know exactly when to cut loss and also when to jump into a position. That's why you need to know all this, because I'll tell you the main factor that's driving the market now, this period, and today being the last day, is just the earnings that have been. Also, window dressing, but that would have happened, but we're not seeing more of window dressing. Like both the institutional investors all are looking, both the fund managers are looking, but let's see how the market will close today. But as we speak now, for you to be a successful trader, you must have what? You must have your investment education. You must have education. You must have plan. At the same time, you must have tools to show you the best trade or the best position to take at any given time. This is how to stay out of the market. Also, you must understand what is happening in the market. Like I always say that you want know how to combine your fundamental and technicals. Using fundamental to work for your picks or your watch list, then you now know when to buy and sell your technical analysis and your technical indicators. This is very, very important in this market, especially that here that we're expecting a lot of changes. I said market will change. I will tell you that. Why market will change? A lot of things will form the change in the market. For that, you as a trader or investor should think ahead. Where should I be? If market change, I'm already in that position. I won't be fan one thing, I won't be in a position that I'll be regretting because I've taken position ahead of the market. That is how you should play the market as we speak now. But before we go into looking at the chart, as we speak now, this morning more than 6 companies have released their result. We have seen a result from Livestock. Yes, the result is not too good because there's no dividend, and also we saw a missed performance. We have seen from Miss Oil Nigeria, Miss Oil Nigeria. We have seen from that. We have seen for Sako. We have seen from ICO. We have seen from also a lot of them that released there, and also along the line also we are seeing companies also notifying the present public of their board meeting and their close period for what for the Q1 2022 first quarter result. These are the things that we see that will form the market between now and the first quarter of the first week in the second quarter of the year. Because between today and tomorrow being the last reading of the week, we expect this company to release results. Even though that are delaying to release results, market is also whether they are kind of cheating them, because by this time, if you have done well, you have released your numbers. But stock like Total and Los Becca, you can see that their price are looking down because they are offered because of what market have expected them to result before now, but the delay have sent another kind of sentiment. But you as a trader, let your chart, your candlestick tell you what is happening. Look, watch out for a support level. If you are not there, if you are looking for it to jump, if you are there, to watch whether it has touched your stop loss to also exit position. These are the things that make you active in the market, and you watch with your eyes in your positions and know what to do at the right time. Because as we speak now, market is the state of the market as we speak now. Market is already in a kind of a slide, in a decline, marginal decline. Market has lost 2.57 down, which equals to like 0.01% in the red. That is what the market is doing now. And today is the last trading day of the quarter and also of the month. We expect that between the end of this, before the end of the day, things will likely to change. But let's watch and see. We saw a little green yesterday as a result of MTN and ETI looking up. But let's see what will happen today as we speak. But at this hour now, as we speak, market is in a marginal red. Then we're seeing a negative breadth already here because we're having 14 losers against 11 gainers. While the volumes are also in some financial banking stock and others. But let's look at the top losers at this hour. We have Nimet Pharmaceutical and Julius Berger, ROTP School, Royal Exchange, and Livestock Fees. These are the top losers out of the 14. Then on the gainers chart, which is advancer, we have 11 advancers, but the top gainers here are Mayer, AS Massad Insurance, and we have Codvi Business Solution, ICO, and Okomu Oye. These are the gainers, the top gainers to speak. But in terms of volume, which I tell you that volume is still very, very, very important anytime, any day, but that is the fuel of the movement, either in price or what on the general market index. The top trade now, we have UPDC topping the trade in terms of volume, followed by UCAP and Sterling Bank, Fidelity Bank, and Zenith Bank. These are the stocks that are having high volume as we speak at this hour. But for us to make meaning of this, we want to look at the chart to tell us exactly how the market is also doing. We want to look at what is happening in the market now. That's why I want to start with the all share index. I want to look at the all share index as we speak now. That's why it has been displayed here, but I want to leave it in this line so that you understand what I mean. I want to explain this here. The all share index, this is the line. You can see this line that was seen, that is the blue one up here, apart from this one that is called the T line. I want to take it to candlestick so that for easy understanding. Yeah, you can see here, this is the T line. That's the blue line here. You can see it here as I speak now. On an 1 hour chart, the market is above the T line, resting on it here. You can see it here. And if you look at your MACD is positive, bullish, and also money flow is also looking up here in this at this hour. Money flow is looking up at this hour. You can see it here for the market. You can see it here. Money flow is on the 1 hour is looking down marginally. But let's train this toward a daily chart. You have seen it. Sorry for that. You can see that I want to look at on a daily chart. Yes, on a daily chart. Yes, from the 1 hour chart, let me go back here again. You can see that the money flow is turning back because the market is trying to break down the T line here. You can see the candlestick here, red here, and it's looking down. And the MACD is still positive on a 1 hour chart, while the money flow is looking down. We want to quickly take it to a daily chart so that we can also look at what is happening there. On a daily chart, the market is below the T line, which MACD is what is on a bearish mode already, and also money flow is looking down. As we speak now, it's as crossed below 50, which is not too good. You can see that. No, I tell you that market is likely to change, but let's see how far we can take advantage of. That is why this is the time to play with your stop loss. Don't joke with it. Don't say because capital is very key. It's very important. Because without capital, you won't be in the market. That means you have to protect your capital by using your stop loss and put your emotion away from the market. Like I just said, earlier, then we're going to look at from here now. I want to look at the Mansard, what is happening in Mansard. Look at Okomu Oye. Look at among the losers, we're looking at what is happening. The chart telling us about Julius Berger and what is happening in livestock looking chart. Then we finally look at UPDC. Is it right time to jump? The price have suffered losses for this period because in this kind of market, I say this market is changing. There are some stock that you can take advantage of their pullback and know what to do with it so that you also benefit from the market generation, market turn up. We saw market try to rebound yesterday, but this morning market is not looking too bright because even the number that have come so far said their means, well, we have not seen new dividend announcement in the one that were released for today. But for yesterday, we saw the payment from Mansard and all the stuff. But let's look at what will happen before the close of today. Just afternoon, I believe that when the afternoon traders start hitting the bottom from their home, from the offices, we'll see how the market will look at. But let's quickly look at the chart of Mansard and what we can make of it from now so that you position in that regard. Let's see what we can make from Mansard Insurance. Let's see how the chart is forming. Okay, this is the chart of Mansard Insurance. You can see for me that this chart is positive. No, it's trading above T line. No, around the 32, 37 already above the C line. And if you come here, we have not seen a significant volume already. Because we have not seen it. But good thing is that if you look at your MACD is very, very bullish. Because it is crossing up, it's already bullish, but also crossing the red one from down. It's a good sign. And your money flow is just inching up again on a data at 1 hour chart on this stock. That will not give us information where the stock is going. This is the, if you can see this chart very well, you can see that the movement in Mansard have not been too, but has remained on a correlation level, in between here for a while before it crossed down the T line. Final, you can see it here. But all the T line has been between the stock. That means the stock is here and there. But the good thing that as this morning now is trading above the T line. You can see it here on a 1 hour chart. For 1 hour chart, if you look at your MACD, you can see a positive, strong MACD here. Here you can see it here. Cross test here, bounce back. You can see here. Also, you can see that it's also making. Then on 1 hour chart, it's also turning up for me. MACD Mansard is good. That means if you are in this position or you want to jump in, you can buy Mansard. At least if you are there, hold your position for Mansard. That is what the chart is saying. That technically Mansard is not looking bad. Technically, very strong. The pattern we're seeing is not a bad pattern. And also we have seen a kind of improved dividend payout of 25 kobo from the company. Don't forget that because their share in issue also have reduced, but subsequently we'll see a better number because they have reduced their share from almost like 18 billion share to around 9 billion share. That will be good to support the earnings of this company going to the future. And also for me, it's a thought that you can keep your gaze on and see what you can make out of it, looking at the dividend payout and expected Q1 number in any time in April. That is for Mansard. Also, quick one, we want to look at the Okomu. We have seen Okomu is among the gainer this morning. Yes, let's look at what is happening in Okomu Oil. It's very, very important too. Let's look at what is happening in Okomu Oil, what you and I can make from this company now as we speak. Yes, Okomu Oil, I can see on a 1 hour chart. The chart is not too friendly, but there's no reason to panic here. But to speak, it's just that the candlestick is just resting on the T line that not crossed down. But you see that the particular stock also cross 150 is here. That touch as high of almost 148.54. That means crossing 50 it won't be too difficult. And don't forget that there's a time if you look at here, it has crossed that before. That means touching it again for me, it won't be a new thing. That means it will break the recent all this resistance level, and once it is done and cross it up, that will be a good sign. But if you look at your MACD is on a very side because it's below the signal line here, and also put the lines here have also shown that it has crossed the red one down. But once it tries up again, that will be a good one. But your money flow is still strong, not looking bad for a watch out. Now let's quickly look at the 1-day chart of Komu Oil. Yes, Komu is above T line here, and you can see here that money flow is looking up. And if you look at also the volume here on the one, you can see there is an improved volume here. Look at it's almost marginally above the average, which is good for me. And let's watch and see. And don't forget that Komu payout is very encouraging. In terms of payout, this is a company that will pay you 7 naira, pay you all together with their interim. They may also do more than that this year, which are fire accident. But I know that would not affect their financial because it was after the financial year ended before the incident happened around the early January or late January. Let's see how it goes. So let's look at the result also. The result is not bad. Payout is what we're looking at to see. You know that of Fresco because of their postponing their release around the end of April 31st. That one has slowed down. But let's see the move Kokomo will take now. The expectation of the number to come today because 31st is the last day for all of them to release their number. For me, Kokomo is not looking bad. If you are still in Kokomo, hold on to see the figure and see what is happening in Kokomo. Quick one, let's look at the livestock before we look at Las Vegas. Livestock result has come to market. Let's see what chart is saying. I will tell you that chart will reflect all this. No, chart will reflect all this once you can see that as we speak now. No, you can see that on a day chart, see the oscillation in a in a livestock price wherever it's above the T line space. You can think of taking profit. No, but you can see now as we speak, it's trading below the T line. You can see here, around 150 something, below the T line on the day chart. For me, it's not too good. But once it crosses there, but because of the result, you can see that money flow is looking down. MACD is also, looking down. Despite MACD is a bit bullish here, you can see that the histogram here is already trending down in the down direction. That is that this livestock go down to around the 130, 140 before it can rebound. But the number has come now. I think many of us in the market were expecting this number. But again, the company failed to declare dividend again. That's why the little improvement. But if you look at their top line was up, but the bottom line was down marginally. But that should be what the market is reacting to, especially not coming with dividend. Also, it's another factor. But let's wait and see. But for me, the stock, for me, it's not the time to jump into the stock. If you are there, use your stop loss now, because I know that many of us have waited. If you have lost some good percent, I see that you can't wait for that, nothing stop you to cut it at this point, because what the dividend we are looking at, or the earnings we are looking at full year did not meet expectation. And don't forget I said once your expectation is not met in terms of limit expectation, quickly jump out of that position, and that is what will happen in this case of livestock. Yeah, let's quickly look at what is happening in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, we have not seen the result, but the price pulling back. Let's see how it looked like here before. Okay. Let's see how what the stock is doing at this hour. Like can Las Vegas. That's what I'm looking at Las Vegas, Nigeria. I wanted to look at that stock. I think, yeah, you can see the Las Vegas here. This is the day chart. You can see this decline we are seeing this morning from almost 26 to around 24, 23. You can see it here, 23.90. This is a real decline. You can see also that the decline is huge here. You can see it here. Also cross down, money flow looking down to even looking at 30. You can see it here on the day chart. But let's quickly look at the daily chart on the US Vega. US Vega almost 26, 26.50, down to what we are seeing around this price. Let's see how it goes. But market has not closed. Might be little, but you can see that it's not looking good. Even your MACD is telling us that stock is already looking down. Money flow is looking down on hourly chart. Let's watch daily chart again on this stock to see. You can see that it's not looking good, but let's watch here and see what the result will look like. And the quick one, I want to look at the UBDC. It's time for me to look at the total and the lookup. I want to look at the UBDC. Look at total and look at for money. PPDC, I'll tell you, there's no go there now until you confirm it and can see that it's trading below the here. You go short here, you wait toward to a breakout before you can just put your position. Don't jump into the stock now. We are seeing improved volume this morning, but still watch to see. You can see until it cross above it, this T line, jump into it, and you can see that money flow is moving down on the daily chart. Let's look at the 1 hour chart here. 1 hour chart, there's a sign of improvement, yes, in 1 hour chart, but until it has yet to cross the T line. Once you cross the T line on 1 hour chart, you can be thinking of jumping in. But as quick now, wait for confirmation. And also, you can see on the 1 hour chart, there's kind of a fun looking the way of the stock. You can see here. That is why look at this multiple, time frame when you are charting to know exactly what is happening. That we can see now on the 1 hour chart, we are seeing, but yet to cross the T line. That's why I say on the daily chart, you need to wait for a cross. Once they confirm a cross, if this daily 1 hour chart across it, there will be another information for us to see here, but still below the T line. But let's keep our finger crossed for this BDC. Let's look at the I said total, and the total before we go to UCA. Look at total before we go to UCA. Yes, look at total now. You can see that total also